couple ones on all channels like 3 times, and then I just stopped.
Okay, we're on.
Oh.
So you got questions for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna save them for the next one though. There was only like 6.
What do you mean save them? Just do them now.
Yeah, just save them.
You want a rapid fire questions?
I want to stockpile, and then I want to ask a like a chaotic neutral, like Guitar Mike or.
Where's
someone
Guitar
like
Mike at?
I just played chess with him at Starbucks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's you know, he's working on health stuff. We played some crazy chess.
All the preservatives from the spam musubi caught up.
Musubi. I had spam musubi last Sunday.
I've never had spam.
You don't know what you're missing.
Eh.
Dude, there's a reason everyone's like, oh, spam musubi, it's good.
I grew up with Hawaiians and Filipinos.
Yeah,
And I would go to their house all the time. And there would just be food everywhere. And they would be like, you want to eat? And I was like, I'm so hungry. Haven't eaten since I left my house. Breakfast, a bowl of cereal. It's like 7 p.m., dude. I'm starving. I just couldn't eat it.
You grew up around Filipinos and Hawaiians?
Yeah.
What are they doing in India? It's crazy. Okay, so I have something to say that you haven't heard this yet.
Okay.
All right? But this is something we're doing now.
All right.
You ready?
Sure.
He manages the gym. So I'm laying down the law on something.
Okay.
And he has to, you know? I'm going to go on Smooth Comp. And all of our competitive things, I'm going to log in. Assuming I have the login info, I'm going to log in. And then I'm just going to delete all of our members who like self-authenticated or whatever. And we have a new rule. If you want to compete, then first off, you have to tell me. It can't just be like, oh my gosh, so-and-so signed up. It's going to be like, hey, I'm going to compete. Then you have to have a why. Like, I'm going to compete because...
You need a mission statement to compete now?
Yeah, dude. I want like I want a couple simple things. Like, hey, I want to compete because I want to see how I do compared to people at other gyms. Because if someone tells me that, my first question is going to be, have you driven an hour away and gone to any open mats? Like, no. Probably do that first, you know, rather than paying all this money or whatever.
Good point.
Do you consider yourself to be in athletic shape or condition? You know, if you're carrying 50 pounds of body fat, like, I might recommend maybe we take 3 months and work on conditioning and fitness, you know, then compete.
I might not even be in the frame, dude.
Where are you going? You leaving? Did
I
you
need
quit?
to make sure. What's Smooth Comp?
Smooth Comp?
Yeah.
That's where we register our athletes. I get an email that
Who's
says
on Smooth Comp?
everyone who's competed under us.
Am I on Smooth Comp?
Yeah. When you did Jiu-Jitsu World League, it
So
registered
it's
you under us.
through when you register through
World
the
League.
tournament.
Yeah, Grappling X Industries.
So Smooth, dude, I don't even know what Smooth Comp is. It's a CRM for jiu-jitsu and a production.
It keeps a track of wins and losses and who they were against.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, but here's the thing. I want to know you're serious. I want to know your time horizon, and I want to know your game plan. Like, hey, I want to go to this competition, and I want to try to score takedowns. Something as simple as that. It can be, I mean, if you're Josh, you have a game plan. Josh is like, hey, man, I'm going to do this competition, and I'm going to rubber guard some black belts.
I'm gonna choke you out with my foot.
And he did it. That's what happens when you have a game plan. But nobody that competed this last go-around had a game plan. Or if they did, they certainly didn't let me know about it. So, dude, Jiu-Jitsu World League yesterday was just like ultimately a positive eye-opener. Because Craig, he's pretty reserved on if you're going to compete, you got to be pretty serious. And then he'll be there, support you full go, back you up. But if you're not serious, he's not going to be there to watch you be not serious, you know? That's how I felt yesterday. There were some people, and it not talking about our people specifically, but I watched people all over the place that were just like floundering on the mats, just doing random jiu-jitsu because they had the extra $100 and they signed up. And I don't really want to participate in that. I would like to see our guys that compete be serious. If they're serious and they tell me they're serious and they show me they're serious on the mats, I'll give them a competition rash guard. I roll.
No, sorry, I'm trying to. I'm calculating where I am in the frame
Are you in the
because
frame?
I was out of
You're
the
in the
last
frame.
frame. So I know that I'm cut off there.
Competition rash guard,
Okay.
and then I will go coach them.
Okay.
I've already ordered the rash guards. That's how upset I was about everything yesterday.
Holy!
I went online, I made rash guards, and I ordered them.
Wow!
I rage ordered rash
Wow,
guards.
dude!
And the only way to get the rash guard is to compete. That's it.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. And you have to earn the right to compete. So, go compete all you want. You can go sign up and compete wherever you want, but I'm not going to approve you on smooth comp, and I'm not going to coach you, and you're not going to get a rash guard unless you show us in here that you're ready. So that's kind of the new thing I'm going to be looking at over these next 90 days.
But competition is it's like a luck of the draw.
No. What do you mean?
It's just so hit or miss. Like your bracket could be fully stacked, and you could be like a quality game opponent and then just get wrecked, or you could just be like middling and go in and just clean shop. It really is like a luck of the draw a lot of times.
So, I'm not a big proponent of Jiu-Jitsu World League, but I think at Jiu-Jitsu World League, yes. And here's what they did this time that was different than last time that just grinds my gears. People register, they're ready, their bracket has 8 people in it. That's the night before. They show up, they weigh in, all 8 people are there. They divide it into 3 groups, 2 3s and a 2. Yeah. So you know what that means?
Means everyone places.
Everyone gets a medal, and they take a picture, and then they sign up and they do it again.
Wow.
I looked at a couple of local teams that were there, and I was like, dang, everybody got a medal? I've rolled with these guys. They suck. And then I look, and it's like, oh, their brackets had 2 people, 3 people, 2 people. So you're paying $100+ using up your whole day. All your family that's there is paying, $15-20 pop, $24 for parking. Yeah, and you go against one person twice.
I don't park at Jiu-Jitsu. I don't pay at Jiu-Jitsu World League parking. You just park right across the street.
Well, I pay for parking, sir.
Really? That's how they do 3-3. So they just cut it in half.
Thirds.
Dude, but all right. You're in Masters. You're 35. You're with your kids, your wife. Are you kind of stoked that they just split your bracket in half?
Yeah, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
It's dumb, man.
And then your kids love you. And they're like, dude, my dad's my hero.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Okay, for Masters and like old people.
For participants, if you want a participation paperweight.
You're a 35-year-old participation trophy enthusiast.
I'm going to have a little area in the gym that says paperweights. And when people bring their medals in, where they had 3 or less in the division, unless it's gold, I'm hanging it in the paperweight area. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Like all of those should say on the back how many people were in the bracket.
Yeah. Whoa, you got second out of 2? No, they should get a last place little brick. There should not, I don't know, man. It's rough. The kids don't understand. So I'm like watching all these like 4, 5, 6-year-olds with their medals. I'm just like, some of them need to not get a medal.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, yeah, they're like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it did inspire this whole idea of, and I'm gonna hold the feet to the fire on it with the crew in here. If you want to compete, you're gonna have to be serious about it. And if you want to compete willy-nilly, funny, go for it. That's fine. You're just not gonna do it under our banner.
But the last Jits World League crushed it.
Crushed it. Yep.
So
What was the difference?
Yeah.
If you think about the people who competed last time, they were in here 3, 4, 5 nights a week. Now, I'd say for people who competed last time and did okay or great, they didn't train as much leading up to this one. And the people that they competed against have been trained. And
so it was kind of just a luck of the draw.
I don't want to give it up to that. Luck of the draw.
Because people competed yesterday who crushed it in the one before.
Yep.
And it's been 6 weeks. Like, you think they deteriorated their skills in 6 weeks to where their opponents just were able to mollywop? What is it, EV?
It could be EV.
Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss.
Yeah, the variance is just leveling it out. Well, and at white belt, blue belt, purple belt, sure.
Or maybe last time they were like, "Oh, I did pretty good. Like, I can just go in the little,
Yeah,
lighter."
if you win 55% of your matches, great. But that's not going to be win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win two, lose one, win one, lose one. It's going to be like you're going to have those tournaments you go to where you're on a tear and you're feeling good, and you win 6 out of 6 matches, and then unfortunately you're going to have the ones where you go lose 5.
Yeah.
Or win 2 and lose 3 or whatever. I don't like it at Jiu-Jitsu World League. And now that they crush the mats around the outside and make you stand in the middle, like, ugh. It's so smashed. It's just, I don't know, man. I would rather not give any more investment to Jiu-Jitsu World League. Maybe like once a year when they do the big ones. June is supposed to be a big one, even though all of them say sold out. So it sucks when it says it's sold out and there's 2 people.
So that's the next
in
one.
Your bracket. Is it?
Yeah.
But I'm planning on bringing the Sublux Submission Series back in May.
Okay.
And that's something I would like to have, like really, really high level matches.
We should start actively reaching out to the other gyms, like, and we can do it automated in some kind of way, but just be like, hey, we need an 80-pound gray white belt, or
Yeah,
something
that'd
like
be good. Yeah, by local you mean like Sacramento, Chico?
Yeah, like an hour away. Anyone north of Stockton, basically.
Cool. Because I do a lot of outreach to the ones in our area, but it's one-way traffic. If you call it outreach, does that make it seem like, is that like when you give money to a charity, or no? Outreach is like when you pass out Bibles in like
Mormons do outreach.
Mormons do outreach. Yeah, I'm doing outreach. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to spread the truth.
Okay.
Footlocks are real.
Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses do
takedowns are real. Oh.
But Jehovah's Witnesses just stand at the park, expecting you to go and find the word. The light is so bright, you're gonna find your way to them. Where the Mormons are just like, "Hello, what do you got going? You know about the guy?"
They should all train jiu-jitsu, and then they should just hold people down and force it on them and tell them.
Is that why our Mormons train? Because they're. Do
we have any Mormons left?
Yeah.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't know. We've got some secret Mormons. We lost all our public Mormons. And they all moved, dude.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to go over the Polaroids later, figure out which ones are Mormon. Or we could do bike parking. Wait, do the Mormons? No, that's Jehovah's Witnesses, huh?
Bike parking?
Jehovah's Witnesses do bikes? Or Mormons? Jehovah's Witnesses, right? Don't they like ride around on bikes?
I think lots of people ride around on bikes, dude.
No, there's a specific...
Amish.
No. There's specifically... welcome to 2 dudes who don't know anything about what they're talking about. There's specifically a religion...
Dude, you're actually something of a religious scholar.
Okay, so there's... Then I'm right about this for sure. There's a religion, and it's got to be Jehovah's Witness. And when they hit like a certain age, they've been doing door to door.
They're allowed to ride a bike?
They hit a certain age and they're given a bike. And they ride around, they're in town even. They ride around with like a briefcase and like a suit with matching helmets on bikes. And
is that the storyline for Falling Up?
No, they ride around on bikes, and so it's door to door, but they've gotten so good at it that the church is like, here, have these bikes. Then they do it with bikes, and then if they're still doing it, when they're older, they get a car.
Going door to door? Jehovah's Witnesses don't go door to door.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to get my phone out while we're on a
But
podcast.
Then, okay, well, it seems pretty inefficient to go door to door on a bike. You got to go to the driveway, you get on the bike, you pedal 18 feet, and then you get off, and then you put the kickstand on. The Jehovah's Witnesses I know are always just posted up in a shaded park, waiting for the light to be so bright. You go and talk to them. It's so funny.
I think you know, like, fake Jehovah's Witnesses. I bet someone's playing you. They're not even a Jehovah's Witness.
That's the Live Oak ones, dude. Well, because probably they know that the Mormons just got the whole door knocking down.
Who are they witnessing to in Live Oak? Live Oak has like 8 people.
Live Oak has like 8,000 people.
No way. Okay,
Yeah.
8,000 people. So 20 people a day, we're done.
That's more than like Marysville.
20 people a day, bro. 1 year, done. No more witnessing. And a bike? Are you kidding me? You could go from one end to the other end. You could flank the population with a bike by yourself. One end, other end, one end, other end. That's where a bike would make sense.
There's a movie recently came out. It's A24 with Mormons that go to a house and then they get trapped in the house.
Yeah, loved it.
What's it called? Frailty or?
No, well, now I'm... So you did a thing.
Sorry.
You said a word.
No.
Now I'm never going to know.
Okay.
But it was great.
So
there's
that movie
a bit of a
came out.
serial killer issue in that movie, right?
So that movie came out. I like to talk to the Mormons. These are young kids. I just send them for
Dude, I
look.
recommended that movie to you.
Yeah.
I texted you and I was like, hey, there's a movie. It's pretty much what would happen if a couple of Mormons showed up at your house.
Okay, so
The guy just destroys their entire...
I terrorize the Mormons. I ask them crazy things about their doctrine and all this stuff. Anyways, I watched the movie. 2 Mormon girls show up at my house 2 days later. And I'm like, hey, have you seen this movie? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, wow.
They saw that movie?
Yeah, and I said, you know what?
They watch ours?
This is crazy because I have some blueberry pie in my house. And yeah, I just never saw them again. Like,
Wow.
they always come back except for this new batch. So
One of them's not Tristan?
yeah.
I think this is how I met Tristan. Full conversion, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know the difference when I roll with a Mormon or a whoever. Apparently you do. You're like, well, I just rolled with the new
You
guy.
can sniff it out, dude.
I just rolled with the new guy. He's a Mormon. Okay. You ask people the craziest questions that sign up here in their first week.
I want to make sure they're down for the culture.
Jeez. Yeah, we need a certain percentage of people who are like, you know what I mean? You need like a percentage, bunch of different.
We don't have nearly as many autists as we should. We need real crazy autists in
Like
that class.
painting and stuff.
No, just like people who are like
Mikey Musumeci's.
yeah, just people like that are that say like, hey, I wish these mats were longer so that I couldn't see the curvature of the world on it.
Those kind?
Yeah, like
We have plenty of those.
I don't think so.
Do you remember when we were at Future Fitness?
It's just me and Wyatt officially that are like
Wait,
asking-
why it's a flat earther?
no, me and him entertain it and we like to talk about it, and I think he's been shamed out. I think the autism voices weren't loud enough in class, so it just completely got silenced.
We silenced them?
Yeah. When's the last time you heard me say something crazy in class?
Shame on us. I don't know, man. I think class gets pretty wild in that sense, like once it hits like 9. But also people are like delusional from rolling for hours. 9 o'clock means you did the whole class, you probably did Muay Thai, and now you've rolled for an hour. Like that's a long day at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. But I will say, I saw the new movie Undertone. Have you heard of this?
So
You haven't heard of Undertone? Man, the algorithms are crazy because that's all I see if I try to go on any social media is Undertone. And I wasn't going to watch it.
don't act like the algorithm doesn't know that you just watch every movie, so it just sends you every movie.
I'm sure it knows. My, Cinemark app is on there.
Yeah.
Fandango. But anyway, Undertone was...
Geolocation.
They put... Yeah.
5 times a week.
That's pretty bad. If you're at a movie theater for 6 hours on the geolocation, it should just send an alert to the movie theater that you've hopped.
It probably thinks you hate movies because it thinks you work there.
Ooh, I bet mine thinks I do work at... Okay, so I saw Hoppers. Animated. It's about beavers. This is gonna sound stupid.
Okay.
Probably gonna get judged a little bit here, but I will say, because I don't really count animated movies as like the same way that I count, like The Revenant was out as a re-release, and I just saw The Revenant again with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my gosh, that's a movie. So it's hard to compare it to like a standard animated film. But you remember growing up when like A Bug's Life came out, or Ants, and everybody was pretty excited about it, even adults, because it's like it's a great movie with voices So John Hamm was one of the voices in this movie Hoppers, and it's about beavers, the role they play in an area, and the humans have put up a tree with like the satellite stuff coming off the tree, looks like a tree, and all the animals are like, their ears are just, they feel like their heads are going to explode, so they just abandon that area. But the only reason that they know that is because in this movie there's a biologist or zoologist or something at his college who's invented this thing where you can put your brain into a robot, and they make the robot look like a beaver. Then they can talk to the animals. But the thing is, the robot beaver doesn't hear the noise from the tree thing. So once they figure it out, they try to coordinate the animals to knock the trees down and take back their land. But every time they do it, the people just go in and bulldoze. And so it's this back and forth of trying to keep their land right. Sounds silly, like a regular random little movie. Dude, it was like in my top 5 of the year. Granted, it's only March, but if you get the chance to see Hoppers, super great. It was like a really feel-good movie where you're like, whoa, I don't think about beavers. Tell you what, though, I've been thinking about beavers since I saw Hopper. Here's a question for you, Brian.
Thinking about Beaver daily.
Wow, I walked right into that one. So here's a question for you, since you're the beaver expert. Beaver expert, Brian. Why is it that a beaver just like is born and then naturally just wants to like stop water from flowing?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, because I've heard that also asked recently. It's very crazy. It's blood memory, dude.
There's like even online, these are like scientists are like, oh man, if this area had a beaver, then it would restore order completely, because there's no pond, because there's like the one
but
beaver.
That's the
that
same
was there
thing with
dead.
like they put a pack of wolves in wherever, and then everything is just like suddenly back to normal.
That I understand. They put a pack of wolves in Yellowstone or whatever, and the wolves are like, all right, we're gonna now kill things and dominate this area. That makes sense. A bear, things will eat. But a beaver is like, you know what? I bet if I put some rocks and mud and sticks right here, I could eventually stop the water from flowing. And that's what they do.
It's not so pronounced because that's such a unique thing for an animal to do. Like a cat. You have a cat that was born in a house, never left the house. You throw a mouse at it, like it knows exactly what to do. Then it's like hunting for mice forever, right? That's a predator-prey thing. But the beaver sees flowing water as its prey. And let's kill it.
A beaver sees flowing water and goes, I have to stop this.
Yeah.
And then that's all it does. Mm-hmm. Then once it stops it chills in that one area forever. Mm-hmm. That's so strange.
Maybe, you know how a lot of people see, like, I've made it when I have a pool.
Yes.
Like, I want to go to work, I want to go to school, I want to have a pool in my house and my kids play the pool games with their friends. So maybe the beavers are just so goal-oriented to the status achievement is having their own pool.
I'm going to have to look it up.
I'm pretty sure no one knows.
Oh, that's crazy. That's going to irritate me.
This was asked like somewhere recently.
Really? They probably saw Hoppers. Have you seen the number 23, the movie with Jim Carrey?
Is that where he's like schizo? Or he's like seeing, like, he's literally autistic, right?
So the number 23.
Okay.
You cut all that shit out starting right now. So
we just had some guests.
We had
someone
some
just
unexpected guests.
Ran into the gym. Unexpected.
4 people.
Yeah, 4 people. Not spooked me at first.
Were you spooked?
Yeah. It's Sunday. Who's gonna walk into the gym?
The homeless.
Yeah, that's why I was spooked. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I felt safe.
It basically
I felt
was
safe because there's a phone recording. Is that weird? That I was kind of like, whatever happens next.
You know, we never even told them that we were doing this.
But like,
We just had this camera and we're on a
you
couch
would think that.
in the corner of the room.
What must they think now? They just walked in and we're just sitting here on the same couch.
2 dudes in a room with nothing going on.
For those of you just
those
tuning
people
in,
might as well be homeless. They
were,
act homeless.
They were on bikes. I think they're Jehovah's Witnesses.
They didn't spread any gospel.
We cut them off. Okay, and they've heard about you. They're like, oh, it's a blueberry pie man. Okay, so hey, number 23. If you haven't watched it, which you haven't, you should watch it. I think you'll like it. But yeah, it's a paranoid thing. I don't even know how we got onto that. But here's what I want to say. I have something to say. I'm going to say one thing, then I'm done. All right, this will be a short one. I was listening to a podcast, and at this point, I'm lost in my podcasts. I don't know which one this was, but it was recent, and it was a guy talking about plant studies, and that hyperlinked me to another plant one. I read the plant paradox like 10 years ago that made me not want to eat any plants. That's why I ended up on the carnivore side of life. Okay, so long story short.
Wait, you didn't want to eat plants because what?
The plant paradox.
But what is that?
The book?
Give me the quick synopsis. Plants.
Okay.
Or you don't eat
Give me the
plants
100 words or less. Plants are poison.
Okay. Yeah.
I now know that that's actually a positive thing. So like, you're intolerant to broccoli seed, but you eat it, and the result is, the result of, I guess, any dietary or insoluble fiber plus protein, whatever. Plants protect themselves. Like, broccoli seed can only become a broccoli plant if it's masticated.
Do they have consciousness?
So this is what not in plant paradox, but
this is Michael Pollan.
Yes.
Rogan, yeah.
Last name has to do with plants. Yes. Pollan.
Not
okay.
Pollan.
Polanski. So did you listen to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the part that hopefully it was this podcast.
I didn't think I was going to like it. I think it's kind of boring. He's like a neuroscience guy. A pretty good show. I like him.
It was a lot of did you know this, and this, and a lot of Joe being like, well, how do you know? And then like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know.
It's a guess.
That's a big if.
But this is the guess that I like the most. All right, this is my favorite guess because this is terrifying. So you take like the leaves that giraffes eat when the giraffes start eating this part of a leaf. Leaves on the rest of the tree will start to produce like a bitter odor or taste to not be eaten, right? Self-defense through chemical change. Then they're talking about how pitcher plants and Venus flytraps and things, if you hit them with a human sedative, they become sedated and they won't eat a fly or they won't, etc., etc. Then they start talking about the plant in Hawaii, the one that if you touch it or shake it, it'll curl up.
Mimosa sargentis.
Is that a Harry Potter spell?
That's the name of the plant.
Wingardium Mimosa, bro. So, yeah, okay, but it
has a 28-day memory.
28-day memory, yeah. If you shake it, it's like, wow, I disregard you then for 28 days, okay? Now,
my girlfriend has a 3-day memory on
I'm
that.
upset that Joe didn't ask, well, what if you shake it and then you wait a week and shake it again? Is it a reset 28-day memory from the second shake? Or is it,
I think me and you think very similarly because I heard this today. I thought the exact same thing today. I said, so is it from, it's not from the first shake, it's from the last shake.
Yeah.
So they were testing this. And I was thinking how the test was set up. So they tested it at different intervals after the first day. And then.
Yeah, I imagine they had 100 of these plants. They shook them all. Mm-hmm. And then after 30 minutes, they shook one. And it reacted. So then after an hour, they shook the next one. 4 hours, 8 hours, 24 hours. And then they realized 28 days seems to be but I don't want to see that repeated in other environments. Like, I don't know, 1,000 times. Not just because they just say it like it might have just been one time. But okay, here's the thing. So, lawns mowed at the farm. And I love that smell.
So you just had you had a genocide of the bluegrass.
So him saying, we don't know how plants express themselves, but who knows? It could be that the sweet smell of freshly cut grass is like just an eternal scream from that plant emitted as a chemical.
It's not though.
How do you know?
Because dude, when you when you break something and you smush it, the insides
Okay, keep going.
become airborne, and so you smell
right.
that.
Okay.
So this couch, if we were to smush the foam, it would become airborne and it would just be in the air and we would sneeze and it'd be disgusting. So the grass is like an organic matter that you're just through the lawnmower shaking up in the thing and just being spit out.
So you're smelling what's inside of the blade of grass coming out.
Yeah. I was thinking about this too. I was like, is each one of those just like a just like blade of grass freak, like the inflatable thing, like freaking out? And then I was like, no, it's just organic matter just being like smushed and then.
So you know what they should do is they should.
Or do you think that there's a possibility that it is like the eternal death scream signal? Like,
Dude, I'm thinking of so many ways that you say there's not enough autists in here. Here's one for you right here. Here's where my brain immediately went. It's a gas mask tubed onto a small patch of grass, okay? And the patch of grass is violently cut. You should smell freshly cut grass, right? Because you're okay. Now, what if you saturate the grass with water and
sedative,
you very gingerly, like a Wyatt armbar, soft. You very gingerly cut the grass like from the bottom. You're still detaching the grass. Would you smell freshly cut grass or not?
I think it's in the method of the cutting, because when it's in a lawnmower,
the outcome's the same. So okay, so
it's not the same. It's not.
Well, no, the outcome is you've cut the grass in half.
Dude, if you sever my carotid, whatever, dude,
your carotid,
and you cut off my toe and hang me up, I'm gonna bleed out. But one of them is gonna produce a much greater effect. One's gonna scare you.
But these are both. So what you're saying is,
if you cut it from
okay, so you should not smell nearly the amount of grass smell if you softly cut the grass right under the water, right? So what if you do though? It's the same exact smell.
Yeah,
then they're screaming, dude. See, has anyone done that test? I doubt it.
Beats me, dude.
I'm just gonna go home and eat a bunch of grass. No, I don't think plants are conscious like that. The word he used was good. I can't think of what it was.
Sentience.
Yeah, they're sentient. I think they're sentient. I don't think they're conscious. Like a bluebell. They're here. They're doing jujitsu, but they're not a jujitero or whatever. They just exist. Do they feel pain? I don't know.
How many bluebells do we have?
20? I don't know. Oh, I could tell you. Actually, I have a really hard time seeing those from here.
Yeah.
I think we have quite a few.
I didn't run today. My hip. I think I screwed up my hip running last week.
How's your... if you didn't listen last week, Brian hit...
I'm a prolific runner with no training, and my advancement is like a bell curve. It's just shooting. So
you got 2 miles in under 14 minutes. 15.
No,
minutes.
no, that's what I'm shooting for. The 15's easy. The 14's on the horizon.
But it hurt his.
I got
hip.
I got a stitch, not a sticker, and I hurt my hip, and so now I'm not doing. Which that's a good topic. How do we stay healthy on the mats?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you work out? You go climbing, you hit the gym, you run, you do jits. How do you manage all of it and still train without getting all beat up?
Honestly, I've just been ignoring any signs of rundown or deterioration. But here's one thing I will say:
which we see how that ends up.
Yeah, it's not working out great. I track my sleep like every night, and I track it with the same device, and I've taken the time to dial it in. And if I wake up and that thing says I slept incredibly poorly, Well, honestly, I just kind of ignore it.
Yeah, so what's the point of wearing all these things?
But if it gives me like a really bad readout and I feel like I should take a nap or skip a workout, I do. And then usually the next day I'm pretty glad that I did. So that's really the only way that I'm doing it right now, though. But I just made like a master calendar, believe it or not, on graph paper. And the only thing that I scheduled for myself is like walks. Those are like the bare minimum that I want to do. Is I want to make sure that I walk like 5 miles throughout the day, and usually that'll lead to something else. Like I'll
How many steps is that? 5
like
miles?
10,000 or so.
That's 10,000?
Yeah, about 10,000, unless you're short.
Oh.
So that's my like bare minimum. If I at least what?
You're pretty short.
Oh man. So yeah, maybe like 12,000 steps, 20%
Okay.
more steps. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. If I get my steps in and I drink a gallon of water and I get my sleep, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm gonna run myself ragged.
But so
the
do you,
rest of the
wait, hold on. So you actually do 10,000 steps, or like being at JITS is like
No.
4,000 steps?
When I do jujitsu, when I do the 3 kids classes, Muay Thai and jujitsu, it says I got like 19,000 steps for the day.
So that's,
I don't count any steps that are in the workout window. These are like wake up, walk the dogs 2 miles, and then before
Whoa.
bed walk a mile, and then in the middle of the day walking around the farm or whatever.
dude, I don't believe you're walking 5 miles a day. That's why.
It's like an hour and 10 minutes of walking.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's a lot.
You know where I live? There's plenty of places to walk. It's fun.
Yeah.
I see crazy stuff going on out there in Dingville.
So that's how you stay healthy, walking?
For me, green juice, eggs, bacon. Yeah, man, simple. I haven't had McDonald's this year. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but you can make that claim, but then you just had like something else equally inferior.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is I told myself I'm not gonna drive through. Like I'm not gonna drive through, and it has cut my fast food down to like almost zero. I don't want to go park and go into a fast food place, so I just don't. Like after jiu-jitsu, I used to drive through Burger King because it's like right between here and home. And now, like I might
Which
walk.
one, Bogue?
Yes, I might walk to Circle K and get like a Coke, but I won't drive through Burger King and get a quad stack burger with large fries and a Hershey's pie and a Coke for $15.48. So, it's been good. I'm just doing little things. But honestly, I know people say you can't, and I've said this to a lot of people, you can't outwork a bad diet. If you're training the way that we train in here some nights, those nights you can pretty much outwork anything you're able to eat. Like fact. So I don't know, dude. But we're both getting older, so like metabolism decline is gonna kick in.
It's not for me. I'm throwing food in the gullet, and I
Well, yeah,
can't.
your metabolism's high. It's gonna come down as you get older.
Yeah, but mine's not coming down still. Like I'm lifting way more now, so I'm trying to just throw anything in there, and can't put anything on.
You finally benching a plate?
Nearly.
It's good. Alongside his lofty running goal, he's been trying to get to 135 for reps. 3 reps.
Dude, I already achieved the 1,000-pound club. That's so far in the past. Like,
We should clarify, Brian's 1,000-pound club is deadlift plus squat plus bench plus shoulder press plus hack squat.
oh,
I got this new laugh I need to get rid of where I like basically just breathe out until my throat shrieks. I'm like a blade of grass in its dying moment. Just...
It's funny because I've developed a laugh for the pod too.
Oh, that's not good.
Like I did a special laugh for the pod. It just came out of nowhere. Maybe you guys can identify which laugh it is, but I don't do that one in public.
Yeah, if one of the 3 people that listen to this podcast can figure out what the laugh is.
Oh, we're on Spotify. Get us on Spotify. If you're watching this, stop watching this. We're just sitting here. Maybe you have a campfire on, you feel like you're with the bros, but this is good ambient music. You're in the shower, you're like in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, listen to us in the shower. That's good. Is that's your message?
Why is that weird? That's not weird.
I don't know.
You don't listen in the shower?
I do actually.
You get some weird erotic thoughts in the shower?
Dude, the next time you see my shower, you're gonna freak out. You're gonna judge me one way or the other. But I realize that you see my bathroom. It's got those 5 bright light bulbs, and then another overhead light, and then just everything is like old people bathroom.
Okay.
So imagine you leave jujitsu, heart rate's up. That's where you shower before you get in bed. Doesn't matter how dark that room is. Like, the bright light is awful before bed. So I was like, I'm gonna put dimming lights in here, right? So I got these dimming rope lights, okay? But then I was like, man, it'd be cool if this had like a rainforest vibe. So I went to Lowe's and I bought their low to no light, not no, but like the lowest light plants they have. Low light, low water, these plants just survive anywhere, right? And I hung them around my shower, like up top. So I just have like green plants all around my shower. And then I got these, everyone's learning a lot about me right now. They're like leaves, like an ivy vine with lights that dim, that go around the ceiling. So now I leave jujitsu. I'm like, I go home, heart rate's up, everything. But then I take a shower with like plants and the ivy vines. And I got a holder for my phone that keeps it out of the water. And I do put on Netflix and I just watch, like, that's what I do, man. And it is the best bedtime routine.
You watch Netflix in the shower?
Yeah. Come at me, bro. You don't watch Netflix
How long are you in the
shower?
shower?
Dude, after jujitsu,
Aren't you moving?
I'll take like a 20. No,
You
I'm
just
not.
you just stand
I
there.
stand there and just come get me. I put a big rain head thing on there. And
I haven't had, when I first started jits, I had those days in the shower where I was just completely beat down.
yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I haven't had
I'll
one of
show
those
you.
days in a while where it's just like receiving nutrients from the water
I'm
somehow.
gonna show you. I took a picture.
Honestly, it sounds like you got too much going on in your bathroom, brother. You got 50 different kind of lights.
Look how nice this is.
You got plants that are fake plants.
Dude, look how nice this is. Isn't this the last thing you wanna look at that? Imagine going to bed after being in that environment, just watching a Netflix documentary
That's pretty
on
cool,
dim and just, soaking it up. And look, you can see this is where that's the magnet mount right under that shelf. And I put it on dim. I'll watch like something about penguins or whatever. That's nice, huh?
Dude, that looks nice, yeah. But Netflix in the shower is wild, bro.
You don't Netflix and shower? It's like Netflix and chill, but in the shower? I don't know, man. You also have like housemates. Or a housemate. Or maybe you don't. You live in solo? You by yourself?
No,
Decline to answer?
no, but I have my own shower.
You have a fish?
We have a completely separate, like, bathroom.
Oh.
There's like a his and a her.
You don't get bored just if you're just gonna take a shower with no audio on, no nothing?
Oh, I always have audio on.
Okay, so what's the difference? If the audio has a video with it in dim light,
Well, every audio has a video, but sometimes it's not worth. I'm in the shower like 6 minutes, dude. I'm in and out. I'm not trying to hang out in the shower.
man. How many times you shower a day?
Um,
On average.
sometime on average,
Yeah. Well, wait a second. What's the maximum amount of showers you take in a day per week?
max is like 2. That's crazy. That's crazy game. That's like
Like that's a morning and a nighttime shower.
I had a lot of coffee and then I went to jits.
You had a lot of coffee. You
Yeah,
had so
in the
much
morning.
coffee you had to take a shower?
No, just
Wow, dude, coffee hits you hard.
no. Yeah, some days I won't shower at all. That's like I showered at night before I woke up and didn't do anything in the day.
I got some rapid fire questions
I'm
for you.
zero dirty.
You're a very healthy guy. Everyone knows this that sees you. They're like, damn, that's a healthy car salesman, I got some rapid fire questions for you.
All right.
Are you ready? Are you ready to answer these?
Do I have a time limit?
Shoot. You
Like-
should just be able to answer because these are going to be like, you know the answer.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay, wow. Okay, do you use hair gel or hair spray or paste?
None.
What keeps your hair like that?
I moisturize with coconut oil.
All right, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
Do you?
I don't use any shampoo. I never wash my hair.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you sleep with socks on?
Sometimes, but only
Psychopath.
only if I am hydrating my feet with a lot of lotion to keep the lotion in place and not in the sheets.
Okay. Bidet or no bidet?
Bidet's good work, but I'm a renter. I'm not trying to install a bidet in my toilet. But wet wipes.
That was the laugh right there. Did you hear it?
But wet
That's
wipes
the blade of grass
all the time.
Dang. All right. I'm taking some hygiene. I have a bidet that I've installed it at the house.
I've installed bidets and it just never works, and it's like it never fits properly. I use the plumber's tape and it's just like I got to take it apart and it doesn't work, and I have a bidet in the shed. So, but I have lived in places where you use a bidet. Like, so there's a bidet and there's a toilet. Crazy game. It's the best. And then I've had the ones where
Wait, a bidet that's separate from a toilet?
Yeah.
So you go and then you go.
Yeah. So they have that,
seems-
in Italy, France, and Spain.
That seems dangerous.
It's pretty good. It's like it's a hose. it's the pressure and like the thickness of a hose. So it's like just splat. There was one. So in Poland and Germany, they have like an upper decker toilet where it's a shelf where it catches your feces, so you can observe it and you can like look at it, and then it drains into the bottom part, which
That's where?
Eastern Europe mostly.
I don't really need to visit over there, to be honest. I don't know if that's forward thinking or backward thinking.
Did I kill the rapid fire by
A little.
Yeah, okay.
A little.
All
Do
right.
you use mouthwash?
Here, we'll go back in. No,
Why not?
because I brush my teeth.
So you don't need mouthwash? Do you floss?
Mhm.
How long?
2 minutes.
You use Q-tips?
Yeah.
Dang. I guess that pretty much covers hygiene. Moving on. Do you keep plants in the house?
Yeah.
Why?
Good ambience, good air.
Carpet or hardwood floors?
Hardwood.
Like you're building a house, not what you have now. You're building a house, you get to pick. You're going hardwood.
Hardwood.
No tile, no marble.
Oh yeah. Wet rooms, tile. Mud rooms, tile. Living spaces, wood. Maybe a kid's room carpet, but yeah, hardwood. You have rugs, area rugs.
We should start a home and garden podcast. That's what we should do. We should close this one down. Probably close the gym, and then just do home and garden.
You've been to my house. It's
It's pretty nice.
well apportioned.
Yeah.
Haven't even finished yet.
Hey, here's something crazy. You know the water at my house is like questionable because I'm on a farm with
Okay.
a well that's
Yeah.
very deep but very old. So I just filled the hot tub back up. Water looks clear. Filled it up, clear water. So
Today it's green.
I shocked it, right? I put the treatment in there. And an hour later, it's like brown and orange. You can't even see an inch. Yeah. I've never seen anything like it in my life. So,
Usually does the opposite. It comes out muddy and then it settles.
Yeah, no settle. So I called around and I looked online and everything said the same thing. The water has so much metal in it that when you shock it, the metal,
What do you mean you shock it?
you give it a shock treatment. So when you add
Like
chlorine,
you scared the plant?
yeah, you shock it. That's what it's called. It's where you give it like a mega dose of chlorine instead of a maintenance dose when you haven't done anything to it for a long time.
Oh, chlorine just exposes the metals for what they truly are.
Yeah, dude.
Brown
yes,
and gunky.
yes. So I had to order a metal, basically like a metal remover. That's not the word, but so I've got to put that in there, and then I have to do readings of the water and see what has to be done next. But now I'm just sitting back like, wait a second. There's so much metal in my water that by adding 2 teaspoons to 400 gallons of water, 2 teaspoons of chlorine made all the water totally brown. And you can like scrape it off the top, and it's like thick foam, like brown foam, like looks like copper.
But that's like a chemical reaction that happens. You know, it changes the consistency of some things. You've seen all the crazy things where you do some chemistry and it's a complete different.
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes me feel weird about drinking and
Well, you should
showering
for
in
sure
it.
test your water. We have a well digger digger here.
Do
in the
we?
gym. Yeah.
A well digger. Oh,
It's good to know how all
that.
that stuff is like. You got to know what's in that water.
And we have someone who works at the water plant.
Who's that? Oh yeah.
So I should get it tested, huh? There's really no reason not to.
Yeah.
All right, you got anything you want to say? This was a pretty random hodgepodge.
Nope.
If you listened to the entire thing and you leave a comment that says, I listened to the entire thing, we're giving you a Starbucks gift card. Do you think anyone will have heard the whole thing and put that in the comments?
I'll bring you some coconut oil.
Yeah, recycled coconut oil. Mm-hmm. You think anyone's going to leave a comment that says, I listened to the whole thing?
Seth, I know, is here.
Oh, he will, won't he? Dang.
Tristan's gonna listen to the whole thing.
Okay, so up to 3 people are going to get a Starbucks gift card, all right? Tristan and Seth for sure, and then whoever.
No,
the
they're
third
not
person
even
is.
included.
They're included. Do you think that there will be 3 comments that say
I don't
listened to
allow
the whole
Tristan
thing?
to drink from Starbucks. It's nothing but crap.
Hey, are you still using your bottle?
Yeah.
With your plastic painted lid?
Mhm.
Just gave up?
Yeah. Some battles just aren't,
Proud of you.
Anogenital distance will be dealt with later.
Cool. Okay, we will see you guys next time.